Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make a video and upload it to YouTube using Keynote, which is really quick and easy. So what I've got here is a slide deck for a presentation that I'm doing that I created in Keynote. Now, it doesn't take very long. What I do is I write my blogs in Evernote and then I just copy and paste it into here. So I'll show you that now. So literally all I've done is I've written the blog, and if you look at the slides here, what you'll see is I've just broken the blog down into parts of sentences that seem to make more sense. You can mix them with pictures. These are really quick ones that I'm doing. So they're kind of keyword videos that I'm making, a series of them for the website. So I'm going to show you now how to make a recording. So you get your slides all sorted, whatever you want in them. Get back to the beginning, and then you move over to the top right here. Now this is the area that we're particularly interested in. Now when you're doing your when you're making the slides, what you're likely to find is that you'll be on layout or animate or something if you're doing slide transitions and things like that. So to make the recording, you need to go over document, and it'll probably look like that because it'll be about the theme and things. Just click on audio and then click on record. Now it won't immediately record, but something else will happen. So when we click record, what happens is the whole screen will be taken over by the presentation. Now you can change these about, so you can have the time going, the time of the presentation. What you need to do is, if you look up here on the right here, you'll see a little drop box, and it'll tell you you can knock things off like the timer and the clock if you find them a distraction. You can have your presenter notes or not have your presenter notes. You can have the next slide that's coming up, which is really useful for queuing up, so you can decide what to do. So once you've got what you want on there, you then go down to the bottom of the screen down here. Now you'll see the microphone, the things that I'm talking about right now, and there you can just probably make out the start recording audio. Once you click on that, what you'll see is that there'll be 1, 2, 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to record 2 or 3 slides and you'll see what I mean. So we'll click start. There we go. Now we get the countdown, 3, 2, 1, and we're live. So what's the difference between an emergency and a disaster for companies and organisations? So what is the difference between an emergency and a disaster for companies and organisations? An emergency in a business environment is any situation which has caused or has the potential to create a significant negative impact on the people, structures, systems or business effectiveness of the corp. Right, so you see where we're going. Now once you've finished the whole slide deck, you just click back on the record and it'll stop it. And then what you'll see in a second or two, you'll see, and it's very difficult to make out, there's a line down here that is the recording. So you can replay the whole thing if you want. There's a button here that says play, so let's just play it again. And what it'll do is it'll play from the start. Now what happens is, so let me just pause that. You'll just see, and you won't be able to see on this video unfortunately, and I can only just make them out, there are very faint lines on here and they tell you when the slides move over. So once you've finished all that, you just close this down and you'll see just here that the microphone's now turned green and it's got the recording. So that's it all done. Now if you want to just test it actually in Keynote, I'll show you how to do that. All you do is press play up there and the thing will start from where you wanted it to be. And now there's 2 ways to actually share this. One is you can go to File, Export to, and QuickTime, and what that will do is this, so that you can save it to your hard drive and then upload it if you want to YouTube. Or now on this update that has happened today, there's a new share So you go into share, and then you go to send a copy and click and YouTube. Now, oops, hang on, let me just cancel this. So share, send a copy, and YouTube. And or you can send it to Facebook, Vimeo, wherever you want to do. There are other ways of doing it, but they're not ready yet. They're ready in the next operating system update. So you're going to send a copy of YouTube, and then it'll connect with your account, whatever it is that you want to do, and it'll just put it straight there for you. Done. And the only other thing I would say is this only works on the very latest version of Keynote, so you need to make sure that it's updated and that you've updated the Mac operating system. There was an update released today, Friday the 19th of September, and it's that update that makes this work. So make sure you've updated your operating system through the App Store, and that Keynote's the latest version, and hey presto, as I say, make a video in 10 minutes and you can make keyword videos, stick them on your site, your blog, whatever you want. Great. Okay, take care.